Welcome to the Blooming Bridge, the space where we nurture emotionally strong families, one heartfelt conversation at a time. I'm your host, Chichida Wariso, young people's coach and founder of Blossom's Korner. Today, we're delving into a topic that touches every household: understanding and expressing big feelings. And this episode is titled, I'm Not Angry, I'm Just Tired. Understanding big feelings. Now let's explore how we can help our young ones articulate their emotions with clarity and compassion. I want us to imagine an iceberg. The tip above water is visible. This is what we see. The outbursts, the silence, the slammed doors. But beneath the surface lies a vast expanse of emotions: fear, sadness, exhaustion, anxiety. Often, when a child says, I'm fine, they might be masking a whirlwind of feelings that they just can't quite name. And I believe that it is our role as caregivers to help them navigate this emotional terrain. Take, for example, 12-year-old Maya. She began snapping at her siblings and withdrawing from family activities. Her parents initially labeled her behavior as teenage moodiness. However, upon gentle conversation, Maya revealed that she was overwhelmed with schoolwork and also felt isolated from her friends. Her anger was just a mask for deeper feelings of loneliness and stress. So sometimes our kids can do things and we might not just react based on what we're seeing on the surface, not doing a deep dive to understand exactly why they're behaving the way they're behaving. Now, helping children articulate their emotions is very crucial. One effective method is teaching them how to use I feel statements. This approach encourages self-awareness and reduces blame. For example, instead of saying, you never listen to me, they can express, I feel unheard when I try to share my thoughts and it seems like you're distracted. This shift promotes constructive dialogue and helps children take ownership of their feelings. So a practical tip I'd like us to take away from this is encourage your child to practice this structure. I feel, put an emotion, when a situation, because of a reason. For example, I feel frustrated when my homework is challenging because I want to do well but don't understand the material. So I'm going to say it again. So they can say I feel, put the emotion, when, put the situation, because, then they put a reason. Now let's discuss a powerful story that illustrates emotional expression. And it's a book titled When Sophie Gets Angry, Really, Really Angry by Molly Bang. In this book, Sophie experiences intense anger when her sister takes her toy. She runs outside, climbs a tree, and allows nature to calm her. This narrative validates Sophie's feelings and demonstrates healthy coping mechanisms. Now let's discuss this. So this is basically the summary of the book. Now, the discussion points that we can get from this story are: 1, recognizing and naming emotions; 2, finding safe outlets for big feelings; and 3, understanding that it's okay to feel angry, but it's important to manage it constructively. And after reading this book, I would suggest that you carry out this activity with your child. You can call your child and say, can you recall a time when you felt really angry? What did you do? Another question can be, what are some ways you can calm down when you're upset? That helps them to develop a coping mechanism, and it actually encourages reflection and emotional literacy. Children often struggle to express their feelings due to a limited emotional vocabulary. And expanding this vocabulary empowers them to articulate their experiences more precisely. And what better strategies as parents or carers or teachers or mentors to use than to, one, introduce new emotion words during conversations. So whenever you're having a conversation with your young person, always try to introduce an emotion word and educate them on what that word is. Use emotion charts or wheels to explore different feelings. Encourage journaling to express thoughts and emotions. Now, for some children who are more tech savvy, they might not want to sit down to write, but being able to role play these emotions would also be a better way for them to understand. For example, instead of just sad, they might learn to express disappointed, lonely, or frustrated, providing a clearer understanding of their emotional state. Now, someone who is lonely also has a sad look, but might not necessarily be sad, might just need some company. Someone who is disappointed might also have a sad face, but might not necessarily be sad, might just not be happy with themselves for not maybe achieving something a personal goal that they set out to achieve for themselves. Someone who is frustrated might also have a sad look, but might be expressing exhaustion from maybe a repeated failure of an activity. So helping them to express these other emotions other than just sad gives them a clearer understanding of their emotional state. That way they can know that, okay, I'm not sad, I'm frustrated, or I'm angry. It's a difference between being sad and being angry, or being disappointed, or being lonely. Now, for the teens, engaging in role play can actually help teens practice expressing emotions in various scenarios. So if you have teenage children, you can create a situation where they might feel strong emotions. Say, for instance, receiving a bad grade or having an argument with you, a friend of theirs. Now, these are scenarios that would get them to express very strong emotions. Now, help them to role play these scenarios and encourage them to use I feel statements. The objective of this exercise would be to promote self-awareness and effective communication skills. And so finally, everyone, understanding and expressing emotions is a journey for both children and parents. And by fostering open communication and teaching tools such as I feel statements, we help our young people with the skills to navigate the emotional world confidently. Remember, every emotion is valid, and expressing them constructively strengthens our connections. Thank you for joining me on the Blooming Bridge podcast. For more resources and activities, visit our website at blossomscorneronline.co.uk. Until next time, keep blooming where you are planted.